Our shoes have been protecting people for generations. However, sometimes they also protect the things we work with. Electrostatic discharge. We are all familiar with this phenomenon. When we touch something metallic, it keeps happening. We get a shock. There are materials that draw electrons from us when we touch them. Others release electrons to us. In both cases, we are electrically charged, and our atoms want to restore the original state. This leads to discharges that can generate voltages of over 10,000 volts. However, since the amount of energy transferred is low, this electrostatic charge is harmless to humans. It can even be fun. However, electro-sensitive products and production processes don't find it very amusing. A discharge that is harmless to us can have a catastrophic effect here. Even at voltages below 3000 volts, which people do not even perceive as a discharge. Just 100 volts are enough to, for example, erase information on data carriers. And for some electronic components, a mere 30 volts is sufficient to destroy them. This turns every contact into a high risk. As it is almost impossible to avoid electrostatic charging, the resulting current must be permanently dissipated before it discharges uncontrollably onto sensitive components. And the best way to do this is through our feet, which are almost always in contact with the floor. The right shoe is therefore very crucial. The shoe needs a highly dissipative contact resistance in order to immediately dissipate even the smallest currents into a conductive floor. Leather, for example, is not conductive. However, if the shoe is supposed to be conductive, it requires antistatic additions. These enable the electricity to be transferred to conductive floors unhindered. All safety shoes from safety class S1 upwards have antistatic properties to protect their wearers. However, only an additional ESD test confirms their suitability to also protect highly sensitive technology from electric shock. Stricter limits apply here. This is tested in a laboratory with aluminium foil and weights, in conditions with the lowest possible humidity. Meaningful test results can only be obtained under these controlled conditions. During these tests, ELTEN shoes fall well below the maximum values required by the test standards. There are other measures to dissipate electrical charges, such as earthing bracelets or appropriate equipment. Nevertheless, the shoes are in fact the most important aid. They are ideal in an ESD adapted environment that can absorb such discharges. If elsewhere this is not the case and you get shocked again, it's no big deal, as it's not dangerous for people. And some people even have fun with it.